You're watching Vaper Alchemy, and this is going to be a quick video review of a new tank I got a couple weeks ago. It's an Aspire BDC Clearomizer. So it's a bottom dual coil tank. Actually got this for free. There was a bit of a discrepancy in on my MVP I ordered, and we cleared it up with the seller, but he was really cool and said for the trouble he was going to send me this tank for free. Otherwise I don't think I even heard of it before, and I didn't know if I would have ordered it. Up until now, I've been using primarily the Vivinova tanks and like those a lot. They're easy to rebuild. So I got this for free and gave it a try. It came in at a great time. All my tanks were kind of needed new coils, and I was busy, didn't have time to rebuild the coils. So I threw this on, and it's a cool looking tank. This one's a stainless steel. I like the look of it. Clear sides. It looks just like a Vivinova tank, basically. About the more or less the same dimensions, I guess. Depends on which brand you have. It's roughly the same. So I tried it out. It works great. I think, let's see, I'm going at, I'm going to push up to like 4.5 ohms. And I think I have this at 11 watts. It's at 8. I'm going to put it up to 11. And it works very nice. It comes with 3 changeable heads, the coil replacements. And I just switched a new one out last night, so this is a new one I got in there. This is the first one I had in. It's going to look like this. First one I had in, I used it for about 2 weeks, I think, and it was still working pretty good, but I figured, I could tell, because the fluid I make, the e-juice is clear, has maybe a little bit of a color to it, and it's starting to get very dark, so that tells me that there's something wearing out. Now it's time to clean it, so I switched it out. When I first got this, I saw these kind of things. You don't see a wick or anything, and I was like, oh great, it's one of those things you got to keep buying coils for, so I'll probably use it and then go back to my Vivinovas. But actually I found a video I found some ways that you can, there is an actual wick and 2 coils inside and how to replace it. I'll do a separate video on showing how to do that. I saw some mixed reviews on this thing too. Some people said it was great, some people hated it. And what it comes down to, what I've figured out, is the coils themselves are not always made very good. But if you rebuild it and do it correctly, it's with no wires crossing and stuff, it's going to work really nice. First thing I learned with this, because this is the first, I think, bottom coil tank I've really used, you fill it differently. So if you open the top to fill it, it's going to make a mess. You're going to get, it doesn't work right. You got to actually unscrew it from the bottom. And there's your coil, and you just fill it in there. I don't have a whole lot of juice in there, so there's like a metal pipe that goes all the way up to the mouthpiece, so it doesn't leak out the bottom when you fill it. And yeah, so if you try to fill it from the top, it's going to make a mess. It came with instructions actually, but it doesn't say anything about how to fill it. So most of the stuff I get doesn't have anything for instructions, so that they did that. They just kind of left out one of the most important parts. I'm not sure the resistance. Let me double check. It is 1.9 resistance ohms. But it can, yeah, I've got this firing at almost 5 volts and 11 watts, and it handles it no problem. It says it's common for condensation to build up and maybe get it seem like it's leaking. I haven't had a big problem with that. It's very, very subtle if it does. It does gurgle and pop, if I can hear that. I don't know. I don't know why it does that, but it's not a big deal to me. Overall, performance is really good. So I'm really pleased with this one. Since I changed out one of the heads last night, I want to rebuild that and see if I can improve it even more. And I'll do some follow-up videos with that. Thanks for watching.